Welcome back to Birmingham and Sky Sports Live coverage of the English Schools Athletics Championships. Let's pick up our latest result.
Well, the Intergirls 100 metre final there. Rebecca Wilson from Greater Manchester is the champion in 12.02. Kitty Alaye and Clarice Underwood taking the silver and bronze medals respectively. And the Intergirls 800 metres final 2:10.3. What a great race that was. Rowena Cole taking gold for the West Midlands. Kerry Harris the silver there for Humberside. And Leigh Lennon making it onto the rostrum as well for Lancashire.
Next on track, the intermediate boys 400 metres. The favourite here, well, actually it's quite difficult to pick a favourite, but I would think lanes 4, 5 and 6 will see most of the action. Harry Doran of Merseyside in 4. We can give you the full lineup. James Stringer of Cheshire in 1. Stephen Butterworth, Manchester lane 2. Michael Warner, Nottinghamshire in 3. Lane 4 is Harry Doran of Merseyside. In 5, Richard Opong Konadu of Cambridgeshire. In 6, it's Nathan Wake representing Hertfordshire. Dan Putnam of Kent in lane 7. Ashley Hill of Hereford and Worcestershire completes the lineup. 400 metres, one lap of the track, of course. And the championship record was set in this corresponding event last year by the Buckinghamshire runner Chris Clark, a time of 47.18. And that is considerably quicker than the 3 quickest times that have been set by athletes in this age group this year. So that's going to be a very tough record to aim at. But all that really matters here is being first, not the time. And away they go. Pretty even start. The athlete in lane 3 in the long white socks, Michael Warner, got off quite impressively. But already now in the orange, it's Nathan Wake of Hertfordshire, who is the runner-up in the semi-final, who is making the biggest impression in lane 6. At a UK age best of 49.01 back in May, and dominating at the moment here. He's gone off very quickly. Will he pay the price for that, Nathan Wake of Hertfordshire? Well, he doesn't look like it at the moment, unless he tires now in the home straight, going very well. The athlete coming through on the inside is Warner of Nottinghamshire in the long white socks, but Wake is holding on, but now he's tying up. Does he make it? Oh, desperately close. Warner had the most impressive finish, there's no doubt about that. Wake, I think, just held on though to win it in 48.56.
What a run from the youngster in lane 6. He's just 14 years old, but he took it out, running blind really with his main rivals inside him. He knew he had to go out hard. If he misjudged it, then he found them alongside himself, and at 200 metres it would have been too late. But he went out very hard indeed, and he held on well. Michael Warner here in lane 3, coming through so strongly for Nottinghamshire, and Harry Duran, who ran so fast yesterday in the semi-finals, I think gave too much in the semis, and he's paid the price here. But who gets it at the line? My word, it was tight. I think Wake for Hertfordshire did hang on, but what a fabulous finish there from Warner.
Remember, it has to be the torso that crosses the line first as we examine the photo finish. And still no official verdict on that. The closest finish that we've had so far. Look at the strain, the effort on the face of Wake. He must have known that Warner was coming through on the inside. Number 63.
Well, he set a recent age 14 best, and of course that is what really does compare you with the history of the event. He's run faster at the age of 14 than anybody in the UK ever, and you think what great heritage we've got in 400 metres. This young lad's got a big future. Tying up badly at the finish there, almost jogs across the line, but he is confirmed as the winner. The Michael Warner is confirmed as the winner in lane 3.
Sorry to interrupt, they've been given exactly the same time, 48.56, underlining how close it was.
Well, very, very tight indeed. I always think in those situations it's a shame when they are separated, because I think the athletes would happily accept sharing first place. But Nathan Wake, for me, the lad deserved something more than a silver. He gave absolutely everything. Obviously not quite enough on this occasion, but all credit to Michael Warner, who did have a good lane draw, lane 3, with Doran outside him and Wake outside him as well.
Our next final, the senior girls 800 metres. Here's the field, 8 runners. Jacqueline Fairchild of Manchester, Gina Rutherford, Northumberland, Lucy Yates of Hertfordshire, Rachel Stringer of Norfolk, Vicky Pui of Buckinghamshire, Lucy Dowsett, Cambridgeshire, Susie Boast of Cambridgeshire, and Emily Goodhall of Sussex. The first two in each of the two heats qualified, plus the four fastest losers. And messing around, away without any problems. Lucy Yates, who wears number 37, Rachel Stringer, number 55. Two of those expected to figure here. Look out too for number 9, Lucy Dowsett, and number 79, Emily Goodhall, who qualified as the fastest loser, even though she was actually in final place in her heat. It's Dowsett who will take them to the 200-metre mark in 30.55, Tim.
Yes, again, it's been set up very well for a quick time. It's a case of whether or not anybody's prepared to push it once they meet the bell, Alan. So really these early times can become insignificant if they slow down and make it a tactical affair in the third quarter, and that's where it's critical. If you don't have a great sprint finish, then push on hard once you pass through the bell. Try and drag the sting out of the tail of the really quick finishers.
Dowsett leads, Stringer in second, and a close second at that, as they reach the bell in 63.37. It looks to me as though Rachel Stringer, the Norfolk athlete, wearing 55, has got something in reserve here. Just letting Lucy Dowsett take that hard work through the first lap. She looks ready to pounce. And quite a gap building up now, back to the runner in third place, which is number 37, Lucy Yates of Hertfordshire in the orange vest. Although she's dropped back into the pack now. So it's Stringer and Dowsett, as they have been really from the start, who lead at the 600-metre mark, and it's a big lead as well over the rest of the field. Dowsett has been the braver of the two here. She's not given up the lead, and she's not going to yet, as they hit the home straight. Now Stringer begins her attack, 50 metres from home, and Dowsett digs deep. But it's Stringer who's going to take the title. Rachel Stringer of Norfolk wins the English Schools Senior Girls 800 metres title in 2 minutes 6.93 seconds from Lucy Dowsett of Cambridgeshire.
Well, a very, very high caliber race there, my word. And Stringer doing everything that could have been asked of her. Dowsett, brave running from her. She tried to take the sting out of the tail of Stringer. 2:06.93 is fast. Believe me, in these conditions, there is a strong breeze on the back straight, but it was all because of that brave front run from Lucy Dowsett. She held her off for all but the last 30 or 40 metres, didn't she? And she never gave up. But all credit to Stringer. Good running. Here it is again. She's a lovely rangy runner, is Rachel Stringer from Norfolk. Fourth last year, plenty of experience. She bided her time, had a perfect pacemaker really for 750 metres in the figure of young Lucy Dowsett. Look at the use of the arms there. Good stride length, up on her toes. That's very, very good form indeed. And that's a quick time from Stringer and a big personal best.
He's now set personal bests in the last 3 championships. A very impressive record indeed for Rachel Stringer, who certainly had the race cracked tactically, but a very honest run from Lucy Dowsett, who was responsible really for making a race of it. Would you go to the ESA office, please, straight away?
Well, a chance now to see the Interboys 400-metre final. Michael Warner from Nottingham was given that victory. Look at the times, though, exactly the same. Young Nathan Wake, just 14 years old for Hertfordshire, taking the silver medal. And Merseyside's Harry Doran, a good bronze there, under 49 seconds.
The intermediate classification, just to remind you, is 15 to 17-year-olds. The seniors are between 17 and 19, basically. The junior events here go down to as low as 13-year-olds and up to 15. And because of the age of many of the competitors here, you do get some unusual distances like this, 300 metres for the intermediate girls. Here's the lineup. Sophie Owen of Lancashire in lane 1. Kate Anderson, Staffordshire in lane 2. Mary Ahiki of Surrey in lane 3. She's the Surrey Schools champion. Lane 4, Vicky Hewitt, also from Surrey. In lane 5, it's Savannah Etchell Thompson from Sussex. In 6, Lucy James of Bedfordshire. 7, Merseyside's Lauren Brennan. And in lane 8, Nicola Pearson of Durham.
Well, Lucy James here for Bedfordshire is unbeaten at this distance. Starts as favourite. 15 years old, national indoor champion. Has run 39.3. It's an interesting distance, this one, Alan, because it's it is pretty much a flat-out sprint, and then you just hang on. So difficult one to get right for these young girls.
Yes, the dreaded lactic acid will no doubt kick in at quite an early stage here. The 400 metres, you have to pace yourself. 100, 200s, you have to go flat out. So these girls won't quite know. They'll be betwixt and between. Very good start by Lauren Brennan of Merseyside. She's leading the field at the moment, though. Lucy James, tall, elegant-looking athlete, and Savannah Etchell Thompson on her inside, number 79, now beginning to show. Etchell Thompson in the yellow vest is ahead of James at this point. Owen going well on the inside too, but Etchell Thompson it is who has it, or does she? As James comes through strongly right at the finish. A terrific finish by Lucy James to take it from Etchell Thompson in a time of 39.48. Beautifully judged race there by the 15-year-old, the national indoor champion, who has never ever lost at this unusual distance. What a record.
I thought 60 or 70 metres out she was going to lose that unbeaten record, because here she is in second place to Savannah Etchell Thompson, the leader from Sussex in the yellow vest. But there is a real 400-metre runner in the making in Lucy James. Great legs through the last 15 metres. If anything, she's accelerating, looked full of running as she crosses the line to win by a metre. And she did judge it nicely, didn't she? Left herself with plenty to do in the final 100, but she had the confidence to come through strongly. Here it is again. Lovely rangy runner too. Very unbridled form of sprinting. When that just gets a little bit more coaching, that athlete, Lucy James, will be a special talent, believe me.
The 15-year-old Southern champion from Bedfordshire adds another title to her rowing CV.
We can confirm that Senior Girls 800 metre final result for you now. Rachel Stringer winning in 2:06.93. What a good race that was. Lucy Dowsett from Cambridge, remember, doing all the work and being rewarded with that silver medal. And Northumberland's Gina Rutherford taking the bronze medal just outside 2:11.
Well, we'll be bringing you live something like 29 track events today. The field events as well going on. We'll be catching up with them soon. But the next race on track is the Junior Girls 100 metres here in Birmingham.